Whoopsie. So, basically, I forgot to release episode 6 of Collecting Final Fantasy, which was basically 2 more display scenes. That episode was meant to come out December, and it's now April. Yeah, whoops. Anyway, in order to make up for it, you're going to watch that episode today, but bonus, we have another package. You see, over on my main channel, Salty Jarvis, I have a series called Financial Failure Friday. Not collecting, Financial Failure Friday, where I open up packs or the lottery, making poor financial decisions. And over on that, I'm going to be opening up these 2 packs. But because this is Collecting Final Fantasy, anything I open, I'm allowed to buy in singles. So yes, we have a number of singles to go through. Over on the side here, you should be able to see the cards. Basically, Esper, search for the frozen Esper. This is the only oh my god, Jesus Christ, I'm just gonna do that again. So over on the side, one of the sides, you should be able to see some of the cards now. Unfortunately, basically be using it in the vertical format. Search for the frozen Esper. I think that's the only one for the legacy cards. I don't know what they're called. Through Final Fantasy Through the Ages. We got Ultima. Now, the 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! 2 packs cost about £10. Luckily for me, a lot of these cards were around 40p I managed to get them for. I still need a load of uncommons and rares. Speaking of rares, we've got Ruban, Ball of Alimugu, and Genova, Ancient Calamity. So yeah, I managed to pick up a few stuff. Like Noctis over here, Prince of Lucius, and the Wandering Minstrel. Speaking of the Wandering Minstrel, Excalibur 2! Super annoying to get in the original Final Fantasy 9, especially we had the PAL version. It was pretty much impossible, but here it is, super cheap. We've got Sanakant. Now, this card I already technically own. I have a foil version of the regular card, but I decided to get the extended art because I have some plans coming up in the future. We got Delivery Moogle foil. So some of these cards are going to be in foil. I think these are all the foil ones now because they were pretty much the same price as the regular version, the non-foil ones. So I was like, I might as well get the foil versions for some of these cards. Dark Knight's Greatsword, like Poison the Water, and Fanil, Cheerful as Sea, and oh, look at it, look at that, look at that. Oh. And the Emperor of Palamecia, or the Lord Master of Hell. And finally, we have the Ring of Lucille foil. So that was like, Jesus, I need to count these real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 cards to add to the collection. And as a bonus, you get to see me record the Financial Failure Friday. So, don't forget to check out the short over on my main YouTube channel. Welcome back to another Financial Failure Friday. Today, we're opening up 2 packs of the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity Collection 5 because they now have the extended arts full art card. So, hopefully, we can get something good and it isn't a total financial failure. I don't have my cheat sheet up to see what's really good, but I know that card's probably the card we want to get. Oh, these fucking names. Scrap Chimera. Yum Mingoni. We have a Starlight Sprigget Blue, and we have a Laundry Dragon Maid. The words. We kind of want the full art. Kind of want the extended art. I don't know if we're gonna get it from 2 packs because it's rare from like a case of them. So maybe. Sacred Dragon of Archfield. Dragon's Rebirth. Oh, I can't even see that word. Another one of that. And we have a Neo-Spatian Aqua Dolphin. So it turns out this one isn't in Japanese. I brought a second English one. But I also brought a Japanese one. Welcome back, guys, to a brand new video, and today we're opening up another 2 Final Fantasy MTG display scene Etzels. One being the Alexandra one, and a Final Fantasy VIII. A promise of hope. I don't know what it is in Japanese. I haven't slept in a while, so I should probably go to bed before I do this. But I'm not going to because I'm too excited to open these up. I have covered this one before. You can go check that out along with the Camp Comrades as well. But I forgot I didn't really go over the cards in this one. So we're going to quickly open it up, go through the cards again, and of course open up the packs. And we're going to open up the packs in this one. This is part of the Collecting Final Fantasy series where I try to collect every name card of Final Fantasy. Last time I did this, I said if I didn't pull a Viviana photo, I was allowed to buy one. I'm going to say the same thing again. I tried looking at the price of some cards to see if there's like a really rare, expensive one. And, well, there are, but they're the alternative versions. So I guess if I don't pull the Tara Bradford, basically Urza's Artificer card, then I'm allowed to buy it. I'm making the rules up as I go along. Anyway, let's get into these display boxes. Okay, we're going to go back over the Siege of Alexandria. You've seen this before. We're going to burst this open because I kind of know what I'm doing, and I already have a box of this, so I don't really need to preserve the display. But in case you haven't seen my last episode, it comes with this, which is display stand, which is basically right here. Oh god, I apologize. I've attacked my phone, and then we have the cards and packs in here, and then we have some pop-out stuff as well. I didn't realize when doing this I actually ordered the English version of this, which I believe was slightly more expensive. Whoopsie. Even though I was already getting one, but that's thanks to the Amazon thing. We're not going to go over the display stuff. I'm going to keep them sealed. I will go over these cards again. Never have too many of these cards. Alright, we have Brilliant Wings, Flash, enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature has flying and hexproof. Whenever a creature you control enters, you may pay 1 if you do attach this aura to that creature. Very nice. We have Judgment of Alexandria. Instant, prevent all damage that would be dealt to you this turn by sources your opponents control. Whenever the damage from a creature is prevented this way, each commander creature you control deals damage equal to its power to that creature. Jesus. Okay. Mega Flare. Kicker. 3 and 2 reds. Jesus. If this spell was kicked, create a 6/6 red dragon creature token with flying. Meant to represent Bahamut. For each opponent, choose up to 1 target creature that player controls. Mega Flare deals damage equal to the greatest power among creatures you control to each chosen creature. This is definitely a commander set. Armament Coral. Trample. Armament Coral attacks each combat if able. No Mercy. Whenever an Armament Coral deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to each other opponent. Very nice. Glad he got a card, because he was kind of left out in the game and kind of left out in the main set. Vivi's Persistence. Create a 0/1 Black Wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, that token deals 1 damage to each opponent. Whenever your commander enters or attacks, you may pay 2. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. This could be great for my Kuja commander. Search for Dagger. Whenever your commander enters or attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You reveal a legendary creature card from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. Yep. This is definitely a commander set. Okay, we got 3 play boosters, so let's get on with the first one. Again, hopefully we can get some... Oh my god. Cards I don't already have. That's not one of them. GF Ifrit, Omnum, Bannerman T-Rex, Dragon's Wyvern, Clownbound Moogle, Crossroads Village, Wild Rose Rebellion, which is Counterspell. We already have this card. Great. Sorcerer Schemes, Sleep Magic, Cactar. No, we have Jumbo Cocktail. We might actually have this one. That's good. Well, we do have Triple Triad. And we also have Clive's Hideaway. But we don't... No, we do have Joshua's Dominant. But we don't have a foil version of this card in this design. Very nice. When Joshua enters, discards up to 2 cards and draw that many cards. 3 generic, 1 red, 1 white. Exile Joshua, then return it under the battle. Transfer under control, which is Phoenix Warden's Fire. This is very nice. I don't think you can pull these cards in foil in the regular base set, but... No, that's the Final Fantasy throughout cards you can't pull in foil. You can only pull the basic one, which is the Wild Rose, which is basically one in every 3 packs. And I've already pulled duplicates. So we're not getting another one of those in these packs. We might get one in the next box. Hopefully it'll be something different because those are the cards I'm missing most of. Nazumi Trader. Airship Crash. Retrieve the Esper. Fate of the Sun Crest. Red Mage is Rapier. Laughing Mad. Bane's Treachery. Oh, Sephiroth the Savior. Or, what's that? Arixa Grand Crucify. This is one of the cards we needed. I definitely don't have this one. This is basically a very good card, just regular. I'm glad we got it. Legendary creature, Phyrexian Angel, Flying Vigilance, Death Touch, Lifelink. Whenever Sephiroth enters, reveal the top 10 cards of your library. For each card type, you may put a card of that type from among them revealed into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of random order. Cool! Glad we got that. That makes up for the Wild Rose Rebellion. Shambling Thief. Summon Shiva. I think we already got Shiva. Shaz's Chocobo. Yeah, we definitely got that. We also have Limbum Industry Regency. And we definitely have a Revoil Resentful Revelation. And a Waste. Okay, well. It's a pretty nice pulls from this pack. I'm kind of glad we picked up a second Alexandria box. This is pack 3 from that box. Go check out the full video. Probably related to this video right here. Rock Turret, Aeris Rescue Mission, Light of Judgment, Sephiroth's Intervention, Gigatoad, Vincent's Limit Break, Hill Gigas, Reach the Horizon, Eject, Rydia Summer Mist. I don't think we have this one yet. Side Quest Card Collection. We definitely have this one. And we get an alternate to our Tifa Lockhart. And I don't have this card. And I'm kind of glad we got the extended art version for this card. Trample, Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, double Tifa Lockhart's power until the end of the turn. Very, very nice. Glad we got a full art of that. And we have a foil circle. Well, not Circle of Power. Okay, the Alexandria box actually coming really great. Let's move on to the Final Fantasy VIII one. It's time. Final Fantasy VIII in Japanese. The opening sequence, let's call it. Alright, this time we got to be a bit more careful because I don't actually have this one. And I don't know what the Japanese is. Ah. So we have the... Oh no, everything falling apart. The display Etzel. Very, very nice. As well as... Let's pop this out with all the packs. Scroll there. Now normally I would go over the cards, but I don't know what they are. So... Let's open up the scenery card so we can take a nice look at the scenery. We have Edna there, looking glorious as ever. We have some lightning, glorious. We have Riona, Cypher's sloppy seconds. We have Cypher, the sloppy second maker. And we have a Fireball. And of course, your boy, Squall. Sick. Alright, let's open up these cards. Guys, we've got Edned there, a Grixis commander of sorts. We're going to have the English version next to it, so this is going to take me a little bit of time to edit. Fun times. As well as the Lightning Strike, which is white. You would think it would be red, but there we go. Very cool. We have Riona here, another commander. Some walls of text. Obviously, we're going to have the English cards next to it, like we did with this Secret Lair Japanese one we did. Another commander, Cypher, being Rakdos. Shout out to the Rakdos Guild. Great guild. One of the first color combinations I fell in love with because it absolutely destroyed a deck my friend was playing at the time. Mega Fireball? It's a Mega Fireball. Gotta love the X spells, and we got a is it Mardu? Probably Mardu School Commander. Looking sick as ever. I love the foiling on this. The foiling is so good. The foiling is so good. Alright. Now we got 3 Japanese booster packs. Let's see what we got. We got a lot of good cards in the other one. We managed to pull 2 throughout Final Fantasy cards, which is rare. You're only meant to get 1 in 3. But something Blitzball. Combat Tutorial. Magic Tech Inventory. Sword Warrior. Sephiroth's Revelations. Choco Kick. Iron Golem. Extef doing something. Riona, partly. The Queen Baron. We have the Sorceress. Of course, the Sorceress is in the Final Fantasy 8 box. Don't think we have this card. Linden again! We definitely have this one. And a Vicious Rat. Okay, so I think the only one we got there was the Sorceress. Let's see what pack 2 holds. No throughout Final Fantasy yet, but I did get a nice one from the other box. So, this is all just bonus, I guess. Got Lightning Magic, the Rats, the Kick, the Combat Tutorial, the Match Attack Inventory, Hill Gugus. Alright, we changed. World Map. Gladios. I think I have this guy already. Lasif. Choco Racer. Quinstess. Of course, in the Final Fantasy 8 one. And we have Jill. I do have this in English. Weapons Vendor. And a second foil Guado Salam. And a full art Genova card. Okay. Last chance for the Japanese pack to do something amazing otherwise. The Alexandra English box absolutely blew the Japanese box out of the water. Dream Laguna. Paladin Shield. Something. Conquer by the Black Mages. Commune with Beaver. Guy Speak Beaver. Vincent's Limit Break. Hill Gugus. Gold Saucer. Potentially don't have this one. Cloud of Darkness, I definitely do. Steel Uniform, I have this. Is this the Alexandra Crystal? I'm not sure if I have this one. Summoner's Grimoire, I definitely have this one in English. And Xdef's doing a thing. And Rubbernound. So, Final Fantasy VIII letting the team down.
Well, that was another 2 display boxes. You know, one of them was Final Fantasy IX again, and the other was in Japanese. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments section down below. We did manage this time to only pick up 6 new cards. The last one we got 10 new cards, but we got some nice ones this time. I mean, we got the foil, alternative art Joshua card, and also we got the Sephiroth Atraxa card, which is very nice. And the Japanese one, I think maybe had like two cards we didn't have already. Anyway, as this series progresses, it's going to get harder and harder to pull the cards we want from actual packs, even though there is probably like 1 or 2 commons, maybe a couple of uncommons, and a bunch of rares. We're still missing a lot, especially throughout the Final Fantasy history. And of course, we didn't pick up the Tara Branford card, so I'll be able to buy that one. And the display it's also pretty nice as well, if you can get them from a reasonable price. I think £35 is definitely worth it. The cards are very nice, the foil cards are very nice. Just make sure, you know, you sleeve them quickly as possible, because you know, they start foiling. But it looked like this lot was less starting to curve than the other lot, so that's good. Anyway,
so by the end of this episode, we have basically 86 cards remaining, with actually over half of that from the bonus sheet. So I know last time I did this thing, episode 4, I was tackling the bonus sheet. I think I probably need to go back to that, because there's basically, what, like 30 cards from the main set I need to get, and some of them are quite expensive. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you liked this video, leave a like. If you didn't, feel free to leave a dislike, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Morse. Marvelous. Together on the track. Let's go. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, sus.